Amp, it's good to see you. I hope you've been well. We got Chef Sweets in here with us today. Welcome. Hi, yet it is. Happy Friday, guys. We made it through another week, and here we are again, back to cooking. It's going to be a wonderful weekend of cooking. We have some fun things planned. Today is going to be like sort of a afternoon pub night. I think we're all used to it being called pub night. That's something that you can go out to, especially on Fridays after work for the week. Always nice to go have some wings, and when we're gonna make some nachos to go with them. Using up some stuff out of the freezer, so I linked 2 really good recipes that I found for that stuff today. And we're also making, like, one of my favorite things ever is homemade chipotle buffalo hot sauce. So stay tuned for that recipe, but I think once upon a time, I already typed it up as a PDF and it's in Discord from many, many years back. So just go and search for it. Chipotle buffalo hot sauce. I'm sure it's in Discord. Guys, do I need to turn my mic up a little bit, or are you happy with how this is sounding? Okay, so here's the menu. We're gonna do baked chicken wings. I mean, I don't love deep frying in the house at all, and I really like baked chicken wings if you do them right. So we're gonna try our hand at that today. And then, yeah, our homemade hot sauce, and then chili cheese nachos. So we made this chili before on stream, as well as the queso, and then I just had extras of that stuff, and I put it in the freezer. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, this is from April, guys. So that's how fast time goes by. So I use up the chili and the queso for the nachos. I also have homemade pickled jalapenos we can put on there. We'll like grate some cheese too, so that it can get melty when we bake it. That way everything can stick onto there as well. Okay, so Amp says that they're having a hard time. Amp said that they're having a hard time, but everyone else says it's okay. Just keep letting me know, guys. It might be different on different devices too, right? With your speaker. Good luck, have fun. Never. You're not having any troubles? Okay. Let me know, Amp. Maybe are you watching on mobile possibly? We can go up a little bit higher, but I don't think you should worry. Hello, they can see me. Welcome. A returning chatter even. Hi. What else do we got today for catching up from the week? I feel like this week went by really fast. I had good cooking days at my clients Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Made them some really yummy foods. Samo had a very good second interview for the job that he is going for. So we'll stay tuned for next week. We'll keep you guys updated on the next step. And you should cross that off. You have a stuffed ear. Is that better? Yeah, he turned it up a little bit. And then what else? Other than that, just had a nice like grocery shop this morning at a couple stores. And now we're ready for the weekend. Volume's okay when the Twitch volume's full, but compared to other streamers, it's about half volume. Okay, thanks, Carses. That was helpful. Hi, Mickey. How's it going? Happy Friday to you too. Yeah, because that sucks. Like, I hate as a viewer when you have to like completely turn up the audio on the player. So we'll try and get it fixed up. But yeah, we got a new mic set for those of you that are coming in. Didn't realize that yet. So a little bit playing around with it still, but it's so much better than it was before. Like, our last mic got so bad with the interference that I literally couldn't carry on streaming. The audio was that terrible. So we fixed it up. Okay, let's get into it. I'll get my little, Listeroo. The cord on my keyboard somehow got caught under my cutting board. That was wild. Watch out, world. Whoa, there's only like enough pages basically for the rest of this weekend, and we're done another book of cooking, guys. Holy. Okay, so I always make a prep list for whatever we're gonna cook today. That way we won't forget anything. And I think this stuff is gonna be pretty quick and easy, like how we usually do Sundays. This should be a quick one. It's been years that you've been on Twitch, but you're just now branching out on cooking streams. Well, welcome, my friend. I hope that you enjoy your time here. We cook every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I've been on Twitch since 2018, which is crazy to think and even say out loud. But I've also been cooking professionally for like 13 years now, which is also kind of crazy to say and think. Will you be using ranch or blue cheese dressing for the wings, celery / carrots? I don't have celery, but I do have carrot sticks that we can cut up. And Samo, do you want either or? Sometimes we just do like Caesar dressing is good too. He just said, sure. Are you guys like really adamant? I guess if we go out for wings, yeah, we can say that with your wing plate, you always expect a dip, and then it's called crudité, just the fresh cut veggies on the side, which is usually celery and carrot, very basic. But I didn't really plan to make one today, but we do have the ingredients-ish, I think, if we wanted to mix one up. So maybe we'll add that to the prep list too. Okay, let's get into this. So first things first. What do we want to start with? I'm just always think about the longest prep time item. Maybe we'll start with the hot sauce, guys. We'll start by making the hot sauce. And that way it won't be like too warm when we go to use it, because there is a little bit of cooking that goes on with it. Okay, so we'll start with the hot sauce. Then from there, why don't we work our way into like a little ranch dressing sort of thing? I have dried and fresh herbs, so we'll do a mix of those. It might not be the most amazing ranch since I didn't plan for it, but we'll do our best. Are we making the chips? We are not making the chips today. I guess was lazy, but let's say this. If you wanted to deep fry the chicken wings at home, then make your own chips. But I wasn't deep frying anything today, so I didn't want to set up the fryer to make the chips. I have seen people make their tortilla chips in the oven, but they just don't turn out quite the same as when you fry them. So we just picked up some like organic tortilla chips today that I really like the brand of. But I will say, like, nachos with fresh fried tortilla chips, life-changing, straight up, okay? Okay, and then what else? Karsis said, do I keep my notepads? I don't. I don't ever keep the notepads unless there's like something really useful. But this notepad is just like from us making little prep lists and then working our way through on stream. Oh, sometimes I will like scale a recipe as well on the paper. But yeah, I won't usually keep the notebook unless I'm like writing recipes and stuff down like that. Good question though. Okay, keep going here. So hot sauce ranch. After that, I think our next thing, why don't we start slowly heating up the chili and the queso, because we'll need 2 different pots for that. And I really feel like we'll have to heat up that queso slow just so that it doesn't separate the cheese from like the dairy and the fats. That's something that I've just learned over the years. Okay, so that is like most of our sauces on the go. And then we can kind of get into cooking the chicken wings and stuff. Because baked chicken wings, it's a little bit deceiving how long they can take in the oven to get them crispy. And the other part is don't be afraid to bake them for a longer period of time because they're coated in like skin and fat. And then there's bones inside to keep everything moist. So it really does take like a good like 30 to 40 minutes to bake chicken wings, and you have to flip them halfway through. But my goodness, they render out so nice. And we're going to put a little bit of rice flour on them today with the salt and pepper. And I find that that helps crisp them up really good in the oven. So I'll put chicken wings next. And these are just from some whole chickens that I butchered, 2 weeks ago now? September 25th, whenever that was. we just have 2 bags of those to use up because $1.97 a pound is too good to pass up. Low and slow. Let's see what the temp on the recipe that I linked is. And then I will go from there. Sometimes we follow it. Sometimes we adjust it a little bit. We might get some chicken wings tomorrow. Yeah, we've been having like a little craving. A little craving. So they go higher heat, guys. 425 Fahrenheit. Which I think is accurate. Also, my oven cooks a little bit lower temp, so I always have to put it higher than what they call for. And this is a really important part. If you are gonna bake the chicken wings, please line the baking pan with foil first and then go parchment. Otherwise, your wings will just completely stick onto the metal pan and you'll like tear all the yummy crispy skin off. So don't do that. So make sure you have some foil in the house if you're gonna bake wings. Is that it, guys? We'll just grate a little bit of cheese for the nachos before they go in the oven. A little bit of green onion sliced. And then our pickled jalapeno. And we got sour cream today, as well as salsa. I haven't bought salsa in forever. I usually just make a pico de gallo on stream. But I've been craving just a jarred salsa lately, and it was on sale. So we bought it. You've never tried that? Mickey says, do you also put butter on the foil, Kate? I don't usually. Because, like, the chicken wings as they cook should render the fat out enough that it shouldn't stick to the parchment, but I guess if you wanted to put butter, I'm not gonna say no. And on the recipe that I linked for the chicken wings, they make a little like homemade buffalo sauce, but the one that we make today is a lot more in depth than that. We blend it up. This is actually a hot sauce recipe from a brewery that we used to work at, but it doesn't exist anymore, so I can share it with you. And I don't even know if it's the exact one. Let's get into it, my wonderful people. Can I bring this up on Discord? I'm just gonna quickly search in our recipe section. There it is. There is a PDF. Okay, so I'm opening up my own PDF that I typed. It says Chipotle Buffalo Hot Sauce, yield 1 liter, prep time 20 minutes. 700 mils of Frank's Buffalo Sauce, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 2 dried chipotle peppers whole, 1 lime zested and juiced, 6 cloves of garlic, and a teaspoon of cumin. So what we have to do first is make a tea with these dried chipotle peppers. And then we just cook that on the stovetop until the liquid reduces by half. And then those get blended into the hot sauce. So let me go grab those couple ingredients and then we'll get that started. Man, how big were the batches of this hot sauce that we used to make, Sam? 10 liters at a time? It was so much, you guys. And this was like one of the most popular wing flavors. Okay, it looks like we have to blend up some cumin first for this, some fresh ground. So we'll do that in the blender first, because I'm out. One thing I do, I just keep little jars of spices, and then when they're out, I will toast up the whole ones and then blend them from there. I find that they just stay fresher that way. Okay, that. Let me go hunt for our dried peppers. And I would say this hot sauce, depending on how much dried peppers you put really, is how spicy it's gonna be. So the more chipotle peppers you put, the spicier it's gonna be. Because I find that like this Frank's version of buffalo is quite mild. It's not too aggressive. All right. who's worked with dried peppers before. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if there's any whole ones left in here. It's like the bottom dredges of the bag. But this is just a not pickled, a smoked jalapeno is all chipotle is. So like mildly spicy, right? My one small pot's dirty. Can I find a different one? Do. Yes. I don't know what this is. Down there. This is the roommate's pot, but I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about it. It's like not coming off. Okay, so let's just pretend like we're putting 2 whole peppers in there. Who in chat really likes hot sauces? Buffalo wings. I'm a wing person. Like if I go out to get wings, I will always ask for just salt and pepper wings and then have the sauce on the side. Because I really like crispy chicken wings. But then as soon as you sauce it, it always goes soggy, right? So I'm more of a dipper. Let's go with that amount of water. So then we'll just reduce that by half on the stovetop, and then the water will like turn brown. It will start to absorb those colors. I'll put that on a medium-high heat to get it going. Okay, next one. We'll probably even have to go to the stovetop for this too. Hi, Pravati. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you're good. This is our cumin seed. Let's just get a frying pan. We'll cover the bottom in our cumin seeds and then we'll toast them up before we blitz them. How are you doing, Michael? You're getting a workout in? Just got home. Today's schedule got messed up. Well, it's good to see you, dude. We've been going to the gym. What, for the last like 3 weeks, I think Sam has been going, and I've been going a few days too with him. Man, I forgot how good you feel when you do that. And like, you don't even have to do that much. So yay. Okay, so we're coated with the cumin seeds. Now I'll go over. I'll switch this for us. 1 sec. This is where we're at. A little light in our life. Nice. We'll come down a little bit. Nice. Okay, so we'll get the cumin on to medium heat too. That'll take a couple minutes to heat up. Oh, my light died. To heat up the metal. But otherwise, I usually wait until I can like smell the spices toasting. And also you might see a little bit of smoke too. That's what I usually watch for. So while that is going, I'll put away this extra stuff. And then we need some garlic as well as some lime. Do I buy organic chicken? I don't usually buy organic chicken simply because at this point in my life, I just can't afford that right now. But I'll buy a lot of other organic ingredients. Let's say things that are like typically sprayed a lot with, not preservatives, with insecticides and stuff like that. I will buy that stuff organic. But yeah, I just can't afford to buy organic meat currently in my life. Hopefully I'll get there, or just start supporting farms directly is really my goal. Do you guys buy organic meats? And also, like, for those people, if you do buy organic meats, have you noticed a difference in the quality? Garlics. I'll use the cheap garlic. That. Not the local stuff. You don't buy organic meat, but you do buy organic eggs. Okay, so that's like an interesting story. because we were buying organic eggs for the longest time, and then all of a sudden, just the quality of it really went downhill. And so then we tried, like, okay, maybe we'll just try this other brand that's not organic. And they ended up being better quality. So that kind of like left me feeling weird after that, right? It's like, is organic always better? I don't know now. You're eating more veggie dishes and cut back on buying meat. We're very selective of the meats that we buy now. Definitely. As a single dude, organic means that you spoil quicker. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wish there wasn't that much of a difference of it, right, guys? Okay, I will get these peeled and then I'll just set them to the side. But we are going to use our blender first to blend up the spices before we get it all wet. And that way, we don't make too much dirty dishes. And then grab a container for the lime zest and juice. Although usually that's something that I'll just put right into the blender. So we'll see how we time out. Just gonna give this a toss. It's getting a bit fragrant, so just give it a little stir-zy. And the chipotles are just coming up. Started buying lamb more. I also noticed here some of the stores are starting to carry more lamb. Lamb is not super popular, at least where we are in Canada. And it almost like depends on what part of the city you live in too, is what type of things you'll find in the stores. It's really interesting. I freaking love lamb though. I try to have beef like once a week at least, just to like keep your iron up and stuff. Other than that, I mostly eat chicken, pork, turkey, duck, prawns, and some fish. Give this one more toss, but I think they're good. Can you guys see the little bit of smoke? If I go back a bit, can you guys see the little bit of smoke coming up off of it? So I'll take that off the heat now because we don't want to burn it. I already brought the blender over. I don't know where I'm going. Moo meat. I wish I could eat more beef because like where we live, what the heck? I'm really confused right now. Okay, so the blender is completely clean, but somehow there's like grease dripped on the outside of it. I have no idea what to say to that, but good thing I got another one. The things you find in your kitchen when you don't work in it all week. Okay, back to the blender. We're gonna pour in our spices. You don't think you've ever seen lamb at any grocery stores near you, but you love gyros? That's wild. Maybe lamb is more popular than I thought. Pour the seeds in. Now we can just let that pan cool. And then you'll see as we blend this, the steam will build up slowly, so just be careful. Your cat gets freeze-dried minnow, shrimp, chicken, and bison liver all in rotation, not at once. Imagine if we could do that for ourselves. Yeah, it was magic of TV. And this is like dirty. The thing is, though, I didn't ever use that blender top for like a couple of weeks since I've made a smoothie, so I don't know how that happened. Okay, I know you can't really see, but that's how it looks right now. We'll start on a low speed and then go from there. I had an idea. With the GoPro. I don't know if it works, but let's see. Kind of. You can kind of see it. Okay. And then it like smokes out of the top. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna stop. Sometimes the spices get a little bit packed together in the bottom, so I usually just give it a tap and a shake. Is this the new one, Greek? Yeah, this is one of our newer tops. Works so good. So then we just powder this. I think we'll check. Can you see the plug? Is it just like yours? What you mean? This is the Vitamix. Also, like the behind the scenes. This is what I stand in front of all the time, if you guys were wondering. And we've had this blender for like 1 billion years now. Oh, this. That? That outlet? Okay, we're gonna switch back. Chipotles are up. It's smelling peppery and smoky in here. Really good. Oh, almost knocked the garlic everywhere. I'm just taking this out for a second, but we'll need it again. So now tap the top as well, because the spices will stick. And the sides again. And then the other crazy thing you'll see is like the oils from the spices leave like a film on the blender. It's crazy looking. So I'll try and clean that off for when we do the hot sauce in there. But that's deceiving, right? How much oils are built up in there. That's how our cumin turned out. Looks amazing. Remember, Greek remembers that time on stream, guys. I'm going to get a little funnel for this so I don't pour it everywhere. This one time on stream, I didn't know that the blender base was on its way out. But that stream was the one that I decided to make green curry paste from scratch. And then all of a sudden, we're blending the curry paste. Almost there. And then the blender bottom starts smoking. And I was like, oh my God. And then it ended up like basically seizing the whole bottom part. And then we contacted Vitamix. And they're like, yeah, you know what? That wasn't like from user error. That was just like it on its way out. So we'll just send you a new one. And then they just send us a brand new top. Was like, okay. They're like, yeah, it just happens, but it wasn't you. I was like, oh my gosh. So if you guys have ever wondered about the company Vitamix, very, very good service. And now we got yummy fresh cumin seed for the next couple months. Okay. Chipotle tea's rolling along there. We can dump our garlic in now. Done with that. I don't think we need this for the lime juice anymore because we'll just zest and juice right into here. Let's also not forget to add our 1 teaspoon of cumin. It was so scary, Greek. I've never had that happen to appliance before while I was using it. So 1 teaspoon of cumin only. It's quite a strong flavor. But I really like the flavor of the cumin with the lime and the garlic in this. Just tastes quite different than your typical buffalo hot sauce. I didn't look at the size of this. Okay, so the recipe said 700 mils of the buffalo sauce. I have 680. Yeah, it's getting spicy air in here. If you want, you can fan exhaust out the window. Sam's dying. So that's one thing when you make hot sauce, guys. The air might get spicy if you're like toasting peppers or like boiling them. So just be aware of that. Limey, come to me. It's even like catching me in the back of the throat. I'm trying not to cough as I talk. We got chicken wings today. But we do have chicken wings today. It's dark, Ivan. How are you doing, dude? Greek, do you remember Alvin, who we went to go see in New York with stream? Ivan is here. Dude, we were actually thinking about you recently. I hope you're okay. I've been wanting to come to New York. Lauren, how are you doing? Pub night, chat's gonna be wild. We do sometimes have like Freaky Fridays or Feral Fridays, we'll call them here. But thank you so much. 78 months in a row. I think that's actually the longest resub ever now. Ever. Because Scat had one the other week, but it wasn't as long as that. That's amazing. You weren't here then, Greek? Sometimes the years just pass by. We're gonna wash this up first. A little rinse-a-roo. I know they like to put wax on the outside of a lot of fruits. Going out with your dad for lunch and dinner. So far, I'm having a good day, guys. It's been a nice morning. Beautiful blue skies outside. I really can't complain. In 2019, you were here, Greek. Zest this up. I usually do it this way so you can see what you're zesting as you do it. This is something that was taught to me by another chef. I always used to zest like the other way, upside down way. And he's like, well, you can't even see what you're zesting though. If you turn it upside down this way, you can see that you're not getting too much of the bitter white stuff. On Wednesday, Lauren drove 2 hours to Bethlehem with your dad. Show him a James Beard nomination ice cream shop. Bless you. We're clearing them out. We got those peppers going. When you got there, the ice cream shop was closed. You thought it was Thursday all day. Oh no! So you thought it was Thursday on a Wednesday? That's the saddest time ever. Was that the one that does the scoops in the egg carton style? Because I'm like really obsessed with that place that you go to. I mean, it can't be any worse than me on one of our raids last week. It was Saturday, and we raided one of the streamers, and I just go into the chat. I'm like, happy Friday, everyone. And then I was like, I'll just see myself out. Hi, Devin. Welcome in. So we all have those moments, I guess. Here's a quick peek at the tea. quick tea peek. See how it turned brown already? Chipotle tea. Okay, now roll this, loosen up the juices, and then we'll squeeze the lime in there. You've been waiting a month. I've only been gone like 5 days, bro. But the fact that it feels like a month, I'll take it as a compliment.
It's only 4 days, actually. Only 4 days off.
I guess it is only 4 days. Right? 5 days can feel like forever sometimes. How did the alumni dinner go? So that's not till November 22nd. So it's still coming up. I have to finalize my menu by November 2nd. So that's coming up quick for me. And then we have a meeting that day. They order all the food, and then we get organized with the students and stuff with all the recipes for them. Okay, little rinse-a-roo there. Now, I think we're good to just pour our Franks in. Give it a little shake. You need to see me stream every 24 hours? I would not have a life then. You heard him in the back? Whoa! They changed the Frank top. It's not a flip top no more. It's just a regular screw-off top. For the big ones? This is actually 680 mils. What a random number. 680 mils, not 700. So does that mean when I made the recipe, the bottles were still 700? So this is the greatest Franks ever to use to make your own hot sauce because it's like thick and then it's already like buffalo style, Lauren. And it's not super spicy. It just makes like the greatest base to mixed flavorings into. Seriously, my favorite hot sauce ever. And I mean, then once you blend it, if you don't have any extra bottles like how I do, you could just funnel the sauce back into this. We do put that shit on everything. You got a bottle of the hot version yesterday? Okay, let me go grab the bottles for this. Will it be 3? Maybe. Guess we'll see once it's all blended. It's also really nice to like make extra of this and then bottle it up and like give to people during the holidays and stuff. It's always a fun one. Okay, how is this going? Almost half, I would say. Almost half. So we're almost there. Maybe I'll set 5-minute timer and then we'll check it again. Let's start thinking about our ranch sauce next. You ordered a salad with spicy chicken the other day, and it was just a salad covered in buffalo sauce. See, like, I hate when people overdo it. I'm always very particular about when people sauce things, because in my mind, it's like, would they eat it like that? Because I wouldn't ever make anything for someone else that I wouldn't eat. Maybe some people really like a lot of sauce, though.
Too busy today. They don't have plates for us, so Monday morning we will go.
For the test? Okay, sounds good. You have the old lady in the Frank's commercial? Me too! For sure, like that, those commercials, do they still put them out like that? I don't watch cable TV anymore, so I wouldn't know. It was literally just spinach and Frank's. What? That's too much. It's too much. You have to make tons of stuff that you wouldn't eat for your wife, Alvin. Cilantro and ginger taste like soap to her. No. Both of those things?
No!
No. I always get so sad for those people. So it's like we can't even hate on them. Because they already feel bad about not being able to like it. Yeah. How much did Lauren pay for her spinach and buffalo sauce? So the same chemical in cilantro is also in ginger. That's the first I heard of that, actually. That is new to me. I'm just gonna wipe the board because we got it a little bit limed up. $12 for your spinach and hot sauce. I mean, that's one way to have a cleanse. Just straight fiber and spice. My gosh, Lauren, the fact you're still here with us. She's a super taster, so you can't even sneak it, hey? Okay, so ranch. We have sour cream and whipping cream for the base of it. And then usually it's just like a bunch of herbs blended. And I do like blending my ranch, so I can use like a smaller blender container for this. What else? I bought green onions today. That will go good in there. Maybe some dried dill. Like I said, I didn't plan to make ranch, but since you guys want it, I'll make a little bit. Anything fish sauce touches is moldy. That's such like a money seasoning ingredient, though. You didn't feel good that day. You're welcome, Lauren. Okay, that. Let me go find some other things. Dill weed. Ooh, a little bit of celery salt, actually. That could be good. I almost forgot the vinegar in the hot sauce. That would have been bad. I mean, not bad, but it would have tasted like something's missing. We need a 1/4 cup, I believe. And I didn't do what I usually do of a recipe. So once I feel like I'm done the recipe, I'll always just read it over again. Buffalo sauce. We did not put the apple cider vinegar. Right, Chase? I'd be lost without using like fish saucy things. Something's missing. It's quite a pungent flavor though. And let's say like if someone overused it one time, that could really ruin you. That's our 5-minute on the tea. I'll let it go just a bit more. Okay, what else? Lime zest and juice, garlic, cumin. I'm also still trying not to like cough while I talk. The chipotle tea. Everything is just spicy in here now. The spiciest air. This is what we'll build the ranch into. Just a small little one. Okay, why don't we start with the green onion? I'll just give it a little chop. See if it needs a rinse. Sometimes there's dirt at the bottom. Like this part. Peel that off. Yeah, there's a bit of dirt in there, see? When you know, you know. Do like 1-inch lengths of the green onion. Now I got dried dill. I think we're gonna free pour it because it's not really coming out. Does she just eat Turkish food, Elvin? Oh, I guess you'll like this or appreciate it. The one, my client that I cook for every week, her and her husband, she is from Turkey. But I don't dare make her Turkish food. I'll let her mom do that for her. Okay, just a little bit of the celery seed, because I find that celery flavor is always good with hot wings. But this is quite strong. Next, I'm going to pour some of the cream first. Just because if I put the sour cream in here, because of the container, we're going to have to flip it. I don't want the sour cream to get all stuck up there. Your wife is from Istanbul. That's amazing. Do we want to measure this? Just free pour in my ranch right now. Let's see what a third of a cup looks like. That looks pretty good. We can always add more. We got really thick sour cream. Oh, Middle Eastern food, Greek. If I could just live on that. This thing's about to blow. Freaking love Middle Eastern food. Actually, I like a lot of different cuisines. Let's be honest. Does turkey count as Turkish food? No. I don't even think they have turkeys in Turkey. Turkeys are like North American. You're picky about ranch, Lauren. You don't like most ranch in bottles, but you like homemade. Me too. I'm the same. As long as it's like herby and creamy and like a little bit acidic, that's what I really like. I do one more? Sure. And so now we need a bit of seasoning in here. Do some salt and pepper. And we also need always a touch of vinegar, acid. If you had fresh lemon, I would say that's probably one of the best ones. I love the lemon flavor with the herbs. I think I'm going to go grab back here. We have a little packet of rice vinegar. Yeah. So I like rice vinegar with dressings because it has a bit of sweetness, I find, to it. It's not as acidic as apple cider vinegar or white vinegar. So I'll often choose rice vinegars for my dressings. Can I tear this open? Or it's a trap? This is actually from a HelloFresh kit where we just didn't use all of it up. You've learned a lot about Turkish cooking, Elvin. So what is your favorite Turkish meal now? After you did some learning. Let's stop there. That was about a teaspoon. If you want your ranch to be like really herbaceous and green, parsley will be your friend there. Hi, Tina. How's it going? Turkish breakfast is a thing. Yum. Okay, we're plugged in. Hopefully when I flip this, it all goes down to the bottom. Keyword, hopefully. Okay, low and slow. Just making sure it's not leaking out. It's working. How cute. I know you can't see anything. I'll just do this for now. Today we are doing like some pub food, Tina. I'll put the menu in chat for you if you want. So right now I'm working on ranch to go with our buffalo hot sauce and chicken wings. And then we're also gonna make some chili cheese nachos today. We're going like all out. I'm gonna turn it up a bit. The thing when you use whipping cream, guys, we don't want to over mix this. I might have a sneeze. One sec. I'm back. I'm gonna wash my hands though. That was an aggressive pepper sneeze. Clearing out my sinuses, guys. Holy smokes. You ever want to keep bad guys away? Just cook peppers. They'll never come into your house. Okay, I turned off the pot now and let this cool off a touch. Dried chipotle tea. The ranch looks really thick. Let's see what we have concocted here. Mmm. Mmm. I got a spoon, and then I'm also going to use a spatula. Clean down the sides of this. Fun, Lauren. Thanks for popping in. Well, you had a little bit of time. I hope you have a wonderful day. That was deceiving how much ranch we just made. What the heck? Okay, I'm also gonna just stir some of the bottom stuff. Lauren just leaves and does this. Thank you. I'm just yelling at her. How come the first one only works and then the other ones don't? Oops. Thank you very much, Lauren, for the 5 gifted subbies to our wonderful foodie community. Welcome in, my people. We'll go this screen. We got Wasting Time 3, True Prime, Hojerific. We know them. Elrad24, I recognize that name. And Xanto the Zando, welcome. Welcome, welcome, my people. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, we're trying this. See how we did. It's really nice and thick, so it'll definitely stick to chicken wings. Okay, like for the little amount of effort we put in, that's actually really good. Like, what? I honestly don't know if that needs anything. I'm gonna bring some to Samo. So the chef's trick, you taste that, the proper side of the spoon, but you can always flip it over if you're tasting a sauce and use the back side of it. And you don't go through as many spoons. Let that meld out a bit. And I don't really like when ranches taste too garlicky either, so I didn't put any garlic in that today. Dust! Thank you very much for the long resub, my guy. How's your week going? 63 months in a row now? What? We just made a yummy ranch, and then we're going to mix up some hot sauce next. Let's grab a container to put that in now. So that's how quick you guys can make your own sauces and stuff at home. off for a few days, going to Habitat for Humanity furniture store. Nice. Love that. Don't always have to buy everything brand new. Sometimes you'll find some amazing things that are just like gently used. Oh, there was a sneaky green onion in there I just saw. I scooped out. And also, guys, my nose is running from the hot sauce. So I might have to go blow it in a second. We really cleared it out. This is hard to scoop out of. I mean, it is a smoothie container. Okay, one sec. I'll be right back. I returned. Horseradish. Yeah, I needed a tissue. There was an issue. I needed a tissue. Sometimes you'll also find like some amazing secondhand pieces of furniture, like solid wood. They don't really make that much stuff like that anymore, right? Vintage things. I love all my hand-me-downs. Okay, that's the best I'm gonna do here. But I thought maybe we can scrape a little bit out of this. Don't waste it. Aw, thanks, Dust. Yeah, Samo snuck that of me. Didn't even know he did it. The Instagram of me beach combing in Waterton. The GoPro. Such a beautiful spot. Okay, we got ranch, guys. Wasn't even part of the menu today, but you're welcome. Don't say I don't do anything for you. You want to lick the bottom? I would actually accept those services. A pre-rinse cycle for the dishwasher. Okay. Just watch your tongue. Ranch is going into the fridge. Done with all of our ingredients. Let's put this whipping cream away. We don't need any extra. Keep it cool. Done with the spices. Hopefully our chipotle tea has simmered on down over here. And then the other thing I will also say is usually what I do is just scoop out the peppers first, and then you can just add a little bit of the liquid at a time. We got options. Can I recap the ranch ingredients? 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream. A cup of sour cream. 1 green onion. Let's say a teaspoon of dried dill. And probably like just a pinch of the celery seed. Okay, so that's all of the pepper scooped out, guys. And then just salt and pepper karses, as well as a teaspoon of rice vinegar, which I really liked the flavor of the rice vinegar in there. Okay, so I'll leave that liquid out for now to blend this. But we know if it gets too thick, we could always use that. And then it's not just water going in. That's going to dilute the flavor. It's chipotle. You're welcome, my friend. Yeah, for the small amount of effort I just put into that ranch, I'm really impressed with how it tastes. You could also put garlic, but like I said, I don't like when it tastes too garlicky because then it just overpowers all of the other flavors. Okay, so that was just a little bit of blending. I'll show you where we're at. We actually have a garlic command here now, Elvin. So that's how that looks. I might go a little bit more. I just wanted to show you, like, that wasn't even turned up all the way. So you could leave this sauce more chunky if you like it that way, but I usually go pretty dang smooth. We'll taste it after I blend it a little more. Ta-da! It looks beautiful. Does she wants a round dining table? I assume those are fairly common. Yeah, I'm no table expert. I think those are common. Like, that's what I grew up with, was like a solid wood dining table. We had the 4 chairs, and then it was like one of those that expanded in the center. So it was like 2 halves of wood, right? And then you can put, they're called leafs, to expand it to like an 8-person or a 6-person table. Those are legit. Those are so freaking nice. But I've seen lots of other different little round tables. But yeah, hopefully you find something solid wood, because you know it'll last forever. Let's see what we concocted up. Brew and beer if it's a pub night. No beer being brewed here. But Samo can maybe have one if he wanted. Look at this. I don't think we're going to put any more liquid in. It's quite powerful tasting right now. Quite spicy. The thing is, with something like this that you blend vinegar into, guys, that will mellow out as time goes on. I love the lime flavor. One of the more spicy batches I've made, though. For sure. Not bad. But I'm not tasting too much garlic or anything right now. But like I said, those flavors will come out as this sits. Just a little taste. Just a little. Yeah. Whoa-ly. And then the other thing I can also say is when you add vinegar into hot sauces, it also mellows out the spice a bit. So that's a good trick. But I can't add any more vinegar. We're already at the acid maximum. This is going to be what it's going to be. I really love how the color turned out, though. A little bit of a sweat building up. After that tasting, look at my top lip. You can't call it hot sauce, though, if it ain't hot. Okay, let's get another funnel. Yeah, just drink vinegar instead of milk. Oh, imagine, Shecht. Just choose one. You can't do vinegar and milk. It's an either or type of situation. You're ready for the nachos? We're almost there. This isn't a very difficult stream today. Who wants to buy a bottle of hot sauce? Oh no. Thought I was being clean, but I just swipe it on the board instead. Oh, nar. You guys actually want to. I mean, I was just joking. I wish I could send it to you. Like, it looks amazing. The color of it. There's a reason I got really obsessed with this. Bless you. Like this with mac and cheese and buffalo chicken. My goodness. There's something about the lime, cumin, and garlic that I've never had those flavors before of any other hot sauces. Looks like lava. Perfect. Looks like lava going in and going out. We're going on hot ones. I would die. That'd probably be so funny though. Okay, there's a bit we'll have to scrape. Where's our spatula? Yeah, we were saying stories earlier because this recipe was from a brew pub that we worked at for our chicken wings. We used to make massive recipes of this, like 15, 20 liters worth at a time. This is like 1 liter. We used to have some pretty crazy wing nights. I remember that. You love it, Elvin? Guys, it's not that spicy. It's not that spicy. I've had way worse. Trust. Okay, and then, I mean, I guess if you want to save the chipotle pepper tea, you can, but I'm not going to. I don't really have any other use for it. Probably make a deadly brine, though, for meat. Spicy meats. Yeah, why are we crying then? What the heck, Devin? How did you even learn that? Dust alert just coming up on this scene. I got nothing. Thanks, Dust, for the sub. Thanks. There she is. Plus, they want to drop it. That's what we just concocted. Spice up your life, everyone. Winter is coming. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna go in the fridge. Don't ask because it's really full right now. But we'll just go right there beside the ranch. Ranch and hot sauce, check. Next one I put on the list, slowly start heating up the chili and the queso for the nachos. I think on the recipe that I linked, they put the queso on afterwards. Bake the nachos with the chili, green onion, pickled jalapeno, and some just cheese a little bit. And I think they spoon the queso on after. Assemble the dish, spread some cheese on the bottom of the plate, pile tortilla chips on top of the cheese, top with chili. They didn't say to bake it, I guess. That's fine. We'll do it our own way. Okay, good luck, Dust. Good luck. I'm excited for you. Buying furniture is always exciting. Yeah, I got your fresh made orange juice here. Wow, it's really orange, Kate. What's wrong with that? The resub counts show the long-term loyalty Kate and Sam inspire. Elvin, thank you. I can't believe it's been that many years, honestly. Okay, come back over here. We'll get a couple pots going. We'll do that one all the way in the back. Go with the cast iron. So we'll put the queso then in the orange pan. That'll go good. Almost 7, right? Like, how many kitchens have we cooked in over the years? I don't even know at this point. And yeah, there might be another one soon. We've been looking at our next step in life, which most of you guys know we want to like live on the road for a couple of years. So we've been looking at some RVs and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so this was frozen. This is how it looks out of the freezer. There's always like a little bit of stuff from where it was frosty. This recipe's in Discord though. We made it on a previous stream and it is fantastic. I will say that. But the one thing I've thought about like trying to reheat this is we gotta go low and slow. We don't want to separate the fat out of the dairy, because then you'll just have like grease and then weird cheese bits. And then you can also see there's like jalapenos in here already. Let's scoop this out. I know you guys can just go to the store and buy a jar of queso, which you probably would do. Not like me, just making it homemade. This is called queso. In North America, it is like a peppery cheese dip. A spiced cheese dip that we eat with nachos. It's really delicious. I made this on a previous stream, and then I had a lot left over, so I just froze it. And now we're using it up today to create something different. Yes, it's very cheesy. You still have my pasta formula? I'm glad. I mean, Cookie even typed it up once upon a time, and now it lives in Discord as Kate's pasta recipe, even though it's not mine. Even though it's not mine. Okay, I'm gonna keep this spoon with this. Just shove it in there. Okay, like medium-low heat on that. Let me just wash my hands up a bit. And then we'll scoop the chili next. Decided when you get paid you're going to spend $700 on meat and veggies to stock up? That's a great idea. Try and make sure that the stuff that you're stocking up on isn't full price. That's about the only thing I'll say for guidance. But even then, like, I find that once you buy bigger portions of stuff, you'll always save money that way, rather than buying small little bitties all the time. Any store-bought queso you have bought, you haven't really been a fan of it. Maybe you can try making it yourself then. Okay, this chili I'm also seeing. So this was Cowboy Kent Roland's chili. It's coming back to me now. And his version of chili, so cowboy chili, a mix of meats, both ground meat and like also steak pieces you can put in, chunks of beef like this, and then you just slow cook it. And then there's also beans. If I was being very particular about these chili cheese nachos, I mean, some people don't like beans in their chili for these instances, but I really like putting beans onto my nachos, so I don't think we'll be freaked out by this. It's more like when you're putting chili on a hot dog, stuff like that, that the beans might get a little weird as far as texture goes. We're not going to add any extra liquid to this. We'll just pop the lid on there and then give it a stir every now and then. Maybe around the same temp. And then while those are slowly heating up, I'll kind of pop back over to the stove every now and then, give them a stir. We'll get our chicken wings ready. And maybe even like the oven heating up already. Elvin, the food that's so pricey, like I don't even, I can't even talk about it anymore. Can't even talk about it. It's so wild. I think also one of the hard parts for me, because I cook for other people now in their house, is like when I go shopping for them, I started to get a little picky and be like, no, I don't want to spend money on that. It's too expensive. But then I was like, wait, it's actually not my money. Like, it's theirs. And if that's what they want, just get it, right? But I'm so particular now as a chef. Because you know the prices that you paid a couple years ago, and then you see the ones in the store now. And I just put my foot down. I said, no way, Jose. Do I get free meals to eat when I make it for the clients? I don't. I mean, I taste a little bit of the stuff as I'm making it, right? Because we always have to taste our food. You can't just cook something for somebody and be like, yeah, it's good, but I didn't taste any of it. That'd be weird. So I get like little bites of stuff, but I never make myself a complete meal. That's just, I guess, not worked into our little contract that we set up. Dave, how are you doing? Welcome in. How's your garden? Done now? Or you got a couple things still hanging on in the ground? Okay, checking out the recipe for our chicky wings. Crispy baked chicken wings. I mean, she said they're crispy. I'm believing her. So let's get a sheet pan prepared with some aluminum foil and some parchment. And from there, we'll get into our chicken wings. What if you have me cook a cheesecake for you, and then you require me and Sam to eat it with you? Sure? Sorry guys, I just had to turn down what I hear for music. Sometimes it distracts me. I'm always down for eating cheesecake. Sharing meals with people? That's crazy. Onions and garlic in for the winter. Had to get your bearded dragon put to sleep. Wait, wasn't that the one that you rescued for the person? Oh no, what happened? You're coming to Canada? Let's go. Beautiful. Wait. While we're here, prepping this pan, we should also prep the nacho pan, since we have this stuff out. Some people, for the nacho pans, just do foil. But then what happens, I find, is the cheese will stick onto the foil. And then you can't get it off. And it's like a waste of cheese. So I'll put parchment too. That's nacho pan. Ask Sam about nacho cheese. The best. One of the best stories ever, honestly, from working in the restaurant. We were part of the opening crew for the brew pub, so we also like had to train the staff, right? And then you also have to, before you open a restaurant, like prep all of the food ahead of time and test the menu, stuff like that. So one of the guys that got hired, absolutely hilarious human being, he was prepping the cheese for the nachos, or I think it was for the beer cheese, something like that. But it was just like a bunch of nacho cheese. But instead of labeling it not nacho cheese, he put not your cheese on the label. And then Sam was sous chef back then still. So he goes in the fridge to like get the cheese out to start the next task. And then he just reads the label, right? From what Chris wrote. And it says, not your cheese. But like if you've ever worked in a restaurant, walking into a fridge and seeing a label that says not yours, then you're going to be wary to take it. Because it's like, well, does somebody else need that cheese? Like, why can't I have it? But really, it was just a joke about nacho cheese. So Sam comes out of the fridge. He's like, what do you mean it's not your cheese? Chris is like, it's nacho cheese, bro. And everyone died. One sec, I'm just giving a Sturzy back here to the queso because it's already coming up crazy. Man, it's melting quick already. I'm gonna turn it down even more. Chris was cheese fiending. Dang, Dave, that's a crazy story. Animals are like so resilient, hey? They'll just keep pushing to the end. That's really wild, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Your little buddy's gone. I know lots of us have lost a lot of pets, right? In our life. Okay, chicky wings. Line the baking tray. Okay, this is the other thing she said, which I think is actually a good one too, because sometimes the chicken wings will stick. You can spray this with non-stick spray as well. Up to you guys. I think we'll do it. Why not? While I'm back here, I'll grab the rice flour. I'm gonna use some of that on the chicken wings. Rice flour is like key to make them crispy. Much better than just wheat flour. It's like the secret when you always have like really good fried stuff at Asian restaurants. That's what they will use. Lots of rice flour. Okay, a little spray. What else did she say? Salt, pepper. One thing she said on this recipe, aluminum-free baking powder. I don't know why, but I don't have aluminum-free baking powder and it's hard to find here. So I'm not doing that. I'm doing rice flour instead. I think that's easier for people to find. And then she also does paprika and garlic powder, like makes a little rub, but we're just doing rice flour, salt, and pepper. So I will often just pour all of the chicken wings into a big bowl and then stir them up in there with all the spices and then lay them out on the tray. Also just watching my stuff back there. Is there even a miche in here? I don't know, Lauren. Is there even a miche to be had? Aw, that's really cute, Dave. I'm glad you were able to give her a good end to her life, let's say. I'm gonna grab some kitchen shears, open this up. I'm gonna try and leave most of the juices you see in the vacuum seal bag in there. We want the chicken wings to be pretty nice and dry. Ms. Holly? Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Oh, that's sad, Elvin. That's like one of my puppers growing up. We got a basset hound that was supposed to be purebred or was said to be purebred, and then by like 2 years old, she had so much bad health conditions and like skin issues is that we had to put her down as well. It was so dang sad. Like nothing would help this dog. So that's why I said, like, I'm sure that a lot of us have been through that, especially in times where it's like it happens so quick. So dang sad. But that's why you just gotta take care of each other. Okay, these wings, I didn't even split them. So this is what unsplit chicken wings look like. All I did was cut the tip of it off.
There's flour or there's cornstarch in the fridge still.
Okay, I was just gonna use the rice flour.
Yeah. We made a mixture.
But yeah, these are unsplit wings, guys. I forgot that I didn't split them. They bake up either way. Oh, and there's like... Okay, there's also... I think I'll leave that out for today. This is like a random bag of like the chicken oysters and stuff that I also took off when I butchered it. But they might bake up weird. So it's a lot smaller. Let's just do this. Alvin. Oh yeah, Lauren Poshers is with Remy. So we got a dog, a horse, a bearded dragon, and a cat all chilling together today. I love it, Lauren. Posh and Remy matched though, because they both had like ginger hairs. So that would be adorable. You had to adopt a week ago? I've been really wanting to get an animal lately. That's why we're trying to get into our next stage of life. But right now, I just have a what I call a cooker cat at my clients. They have a really adorable cat that always chills with me when I cook there. It's my freaking favorite for 3 days a week. You want a pet horse in the house? I have seen some videos on TikTok of some people's horses that will like walk right into their house. Actually, I know somebody that has a horse and they do that. They'll walk right in the front door. Like, she's had horses her whole life. Well, she showed me a picture in a video once. It was hilarious. Okay, there's our wingers. I'm just going to put the extra pieces back. And then also... we got stuff working over here. It's going quicker than I thought. How do we charge... oh, the light is back on. How come it turned itself off before, Samu? Okay. So can you guys see how there's like a layer of grease sitting on top of this? That's what I was talking about. We might be able to blend it back in with the immersion blender. But this is why we gotta heat things up slow. The other thing that I might do is just like a touch of a cornstarch slurry. And see if that will help it come together. And then there's also our chili over here is looking really good. I'm gonna leave the lid off now, because it does look like there's a touch of liquid in there. Just let that start to reduce just a little bit. So I'm gonna turn off the cheese, and then we'll let this cook out a little bit more. You posted a pic? Okay, let me check really quick. Cutie. Bye, Lauren. Have fun with your dad. Follow a streamer in Canada. She said it's hard to find places that allow animals and that it's wild. A lot of places, if you live in shared accommodation, is not pets allowed. Gonna do a sprinkling over here. And then I guess we should also turn on the oven. So 425 Fahrenheit. Nice high heat. I'm gonna go 10 degrees higher just because my oven usually cooks a bit cool. And then let's sprinkle some of this rice flour. So rice flour kind of feels like a little bit granular, but then when you cook it, that goes away and it just goes really nice and crispy instead, but don't like be put off by how it feels at first. Do like one more, because then we'll toss it all together and get it coated. Some salt and pep. What's everyone else eating today? Bye, Elvin. I'm so happy that you always come in and check on us. So we're still alive, and so are you. And thank you very much, dude, for that long resub. Straight up, you're the longest. Just so that you know. I'm going more pepper still. Okay, we can stop there because we could always put more. Some salt. I'm going to put the rest of that salt from the container in here. Toss it up. Get it all evenly coated now, and let's see how this looks and feels. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's really dry from the rice flour, but nothing will happen with that until it starts to cook. Can I sneak this back? Yes. Sneak your sheet pan over. Try not to put dirty hands everywhere. Don't ask me what's happening outside. I'm not out there. And now we're gonna lay these out. You don't want to pile them on top of each other. Leave lots of room in between, and then they will get really nice and crispy that way. I'm gonna try and do maybe 3 or 4 per row. You're still on leftover sloppy joes or chicken Florentine lasagna. Both of those sound good though. I'd come over for that. Chicken Florentine lasagna? Yes, please. Wow, that was deceiving how much chicken wings were in that bowl. Hey, guys? We literally just filled up an entire sheet pan. That looks great. Okay, rinsing. Soapy waters. And then next we'll start prepping our nachos. We need to grate some cheese, cut up some green onion, get out our pickled jalapeno. Just put those over by the oven until we're ready for them. Basically just waiting on the oven to come up to temp now. I'm gonna wipe the board really quick just since we're done with the chicken now. I always do a soapy wash. No cross-contamination. Then I'll also bring some stuff back to the pantry that we are done with for now. all of our spices and stuff. That ranch was a good call, guys. Very, very good. The cheese at the store today was $4 off. So you know that we got 2 packs of it. Whoa. Just like made a mess of the fridge. Oh, must have had a little rice flour on my hands. There's white handprints on the fridge from someone, the only person that's in the kitchen.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't you for once.
Yay!
You did it.
I didn't do it.
Okay, we'll cut a chunk of cheese off of this and then grate it up. It was Michael. Should have known. Should have known. Okay, I gotta pack this up. Pack it up. Don't let it go moldy. Who looked at the moon last night and was like, wow, that's a crazy full bright moon? We saw it peek out of the clouds here a couple times. It looked phenomenal though. I always say it looks like a big wheel of cheese. Like, that's a large wheel of brie. Cutting right through the plastic. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Like, what else would I use? Okay, now I usually like keep the little plastic bit as like a holder. Otherwise, the heat from your hands could make the cheese a bit soft. Really? I guess you just like, you'll notice the things that like as chefs we do without thinking about it. And then I have people like gaffle bitters like, wow, I've never seen that before, Kate. And I'm like, what? Do I unwrap the butter before cutting it? Yeah, I do actually. Because I like to wrap it back up. Tamish, yeah, it was a round block of feta, which I've seen before. If you're gonna come in here and just like push my buttons like this, just please don't. Like, it's all good to ask questions, but please don't judge me. Because I don't really judge you guys. This is an educational stream. By all means, ask me why I do it, but don't be condescending in chat. Thanks. You know how hard it is to tell a joke that's condescending by a text that I'm reading? Thank you for the apology. It just makes it really hard to carry on the broadcast when you say stuff like that. And I'm sorry for everyone involved, because I know you didn't mean to. But if I don't say something, then it will carry on, right? A lot of the packaging has the weight amount on the packaging for the reason it saves messing around. I think she just meant it was like weird that I cut through the plastic, and I don't know why. Like, if you come in here just to throw me off a stream, like, how is that helpful? Okay, where are we gonna put the cheese for our nachos? Let's do this container. It looks like our chili is almost completely cooked down. I just want to show you guys how it's looking. See how it's like starting to just stick on this one side? So it looks really good because we are trying to cook out as much liquid as possible because we don't want the chili to make the chips soggy. So that's almost there. I'll turn it down a bit now. But that's looking awesome. Next, we'll slice up some green onions. We're gonna use this right away. So I don't think you have to worry about putting it in the fridge unless you are not gonna use it for like an hour or more. Probably only need like 2 green onions to garnish our nachos today. And let's get a little container for those. See, now chat's so awkward that nobody even wants to say nothing. Dang. Dang! Always wash your green onions just like we did the last ones. There's always a little bit of dirt down by the roots there. And then whenever you chop herbs like this, always smart to dry them off before you cut them. Otherwise, they will go bad sooner in the fridge. Anything wet is always gonna go bad quicker, especially things delicate like green onions, parsley, cilantro, stuff like that. How is there still an ad going? Like, that's all I've seen the entire stream. What?
It only happens 4 times an hour. But every time you see it pop up is when you look at it.
Okay. We're speaking to the chair of the committee today. Like in your town, you're saying, Dave? Just put those onions in the fridge for now. They'll stay fresher that way. About the unusual weather there, talking about planting next year's crops in the coming weeks. Oh, at the allotment. but it's already like warmer than what it should be. Also, guys, I wanted to ask, because we did adjust my audio for somebody today, but I've seen it clipping the entire time on my side. Is the audio okay from my mic, or does it keep sounding bad?
Now, the clipping you see is on OBS or?
Yeah, it's on OBS. Okay, I just had to ask because it got really like quiet in stream after that, so it's not clipping. Thanks, Greek. I mean, the weather's been really weird everywhere, Dave, so it's very interesting. Like, some of us will notice it and then other people won't, so I don't know what that means. I said to Sam this morning, like, here in Canada, just this time of year, fall, is we're basically dressing for 3 seasons. Like, it feels like winter in the morning when you wake up. It's so chilly. And then it's like summer in the daytime, like plus 20 still. And then it feels like fall at night when the sun goes down. It's hilarious. Okay, we grated the cheese. We got the green onion. Now we just need the pickled jalapenos, which I will dig out of here. I always feel like I do such a good job like keeping the fridge organized, and then out of the blue it just gets randomly like full one day. It's like, I don't know even how this happened. Last one, also the nacho chips. Nacho! Oh, and I want to show you guys these other chippies that we found at Costco today that are insanely delicious. And I don't even know how they ended up here. Doritos spicy garlic. Doritos, but spicy garlic flavor. And like, look at the size of the chip bag. They're insanely good. Like, I can't make this up. So if you see those in the store, definitely buy them. I said like these crushed up on top of mac and cheese instead of breadcrumbs. I'm done. I'm done for. Yeah, Greek, you know it. You totally know how it is. The weather. You got jalapenos and peppers growing, carrots. What's marrows? Is that like turnips? Carrots and marrows. I'm intrigued. This is actually not blackberry jam. But it is pickled jalapenos that we've made together before. And they are insanely easy. Let me know, guys, if you want the recipe, but it is in Discord, so you could always go search for it. So we're just going to take some of those out of there with some tweezers or a fork. So you always want to keep the brine as clean as possible. We'll layer those into the nachos too. I think we're laughing. Pal says, guys,
I'm doing my job.
Back in my day, there were 4 seasons. And now what do we have? Do we still have 4? All right. I don't think we heard the oven beep yet. It's usually pretty distinct. So why don't we layer some nachos, the first layer on this pan. And I really like this brand of chips. I don't know if you guys can get it where you are. But the organic, and then I think it's stone ground corn. Just the flavor of these is so good. And I also find that they don't go stale very quickly either. Sorry about the crunches. Let's see, did we luck out with all whole chippies? Greek, you know how to make Doritos with the crispy fry and everything? What? You got a Doritos recipe in your back pocket? Excuse me? He was like, yes, I do. Okay, so whenever we make nachos, we don't really want the chips like this. I mean, we'll accept a couple, but mostly we want whole tortilla chips. And then it's all about layering. I was gonna say, I'm gonna like commingle this back into the parchment area. Sam says don't make a super lot. So we'll do some nice little layers. Take a little bit of this away. Because the thing is, even if we have extra chili and queso after today, those are just really good for dipping chips too. You don't have to always make nachos. All right. That looks good. Now a little bit of cheese to hold everything together. Ooh, for bonus nostalgia points, use the round chips. I don't even see those in the store anymore here, Pell. I know the ones you're talking about. Remember, just a little bit of cheese. This is not the only cheese we have for the nachos today. But I think having the stringy cheese, maybe a little crispy when we bake these, and then the queso is going to be awesome. And then the other thing about these is as we make the layers is how we bake it. So usually we make the first layer like this, and then we'll toss it in the oven a few moments. Take it out once it's melted. And then you start stacking the other layer on top, put that back in the oven. And that way you don't just have nacho chips that just have everything on the top layer of them. That's a sad story. How hard would it be to make your own tortilla chips? Not hard at all. No. Just I didn't feel like deep frying today. So that's where I'm at. I just bought chips instead. But if you want to make homemade chips, go to your Mexican market, get some fresh corn tortillas, like 4 or 6 inch diameter, and then you just cut them into quarters. And then you deep fry them until they're crispy. Doesn't take long. And then you have like the best chips ever. Straight up. We used to make those at the brew pub too. For people. Fresh made tortillas. I've never deep fried pita. I've only ever baked pita chips. You deep fried pita chips, you sicko? Lauren's showing snacks to her dad while we're in the car wash. Hi, Dad. Okay, now we're layering just a little bit of spice in our life if you want. I guess the other way, if we didn't just want an insane piece of pickled jalapeno, what if we do a little bit of chopping? What if we cut them up a little bit? Because then we can distribute more of it around. Flick the cheese and the onion off. We called an audible. Yes, that's a great tip, Pell. Don't forget to salt the chips out of the fryer. Otherwise, they just taste really bland. Yum, Greek. Okay, we'll stop there. Can't believe how many times we've used these pickled jalapenos and like still not done the jar. It's good though to eat spicy food when it's cooling off like this. We'll heat you back up. Just needed to make some room so I didn't hit the pan with my knife. That would be bad. Why don't we stack some of these up a bit? Triple stack it. That one's a quattro. And I'll just go through little like strips. And you can turn it. Little dices. Smells good. Just buy a bag of Doritos. That bag was, I think, $8.49 or something like that. You just might be, pal. Claire. I mean, I've always wondered over these years. Who is this Paloozer person? Are they really just Claire Saffett in disguise? Whoa, the chili looks so good chilling back there. But I think we're only going to go as far as the jalapenos, or how are you feeling hunger-wise? Guys, Samo is not hungry today. He's on like a bit of a detox because he has his drug test for his next job next week. I'm sure you guys understand. Like, it's crazy how much it affects your appetite. I did pickle my own jalapenos. I have a really good recipe that we used. If you want me to find it, I can for you. It's in Discord. Or if you use Discord, just join our channel. And you'll have to search for it, though. Drug test. Yeah, whenever you work at camps, Greek, you will often have to do a drug test. So that's like the other part. So it's not saying that like they're gonna fail you. I think they're more looking for like different particulates and stuff. And just to see what levels you are at, right? Because, yeah, I guess we didn't really explain it, but the camp that he applied to is very different. So there's no camp on site. It is just a work site. And then you commute back and forth to it, but you go home every night still. So that's pretty cool. And it's a very different shift where you do like 2 day shifts, have 24 hours off, work 2 night shifts, and then you have 4 full days off, and you just keep doing that schedule. How's Titan today? Can you give us an update of what's going on? How things are where you're at? Because we're always wondering about you guys. Titan is tired. I feel a little bit sleepy today, but not too bad. Yeah, because of driving and stuff, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't do much more than that.
Don't do much more than that? Okay. Things are getting better one day at a time. That is awesome to hear. That is so good to hear, dude. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We are going to check out an RV. I mean, we tried to do it today. Can we not just go see it today even?
He'd rather not just make it
Okay.
one trip.
So we tried to go see this RV today.
We can go and drive there. I
Right?
don't mind doing it.
But the guy said they have no license plates available to take it for a test drive. But the thing is, like, if we got this RV, guys, it's like our rent payment, which is crazy. So we could be living in that back in BC. Wild. Wild. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I think I am going to top these up. Because, like, maybe we can snack a little bit while we wait for the chicken wings to bake. Which I'm going to throw those in now. It's been heating up for, like, a good 15 minutes. So, on our wings, so I butchered these all from whole chickens. And I didn't split them. I don't know if that's me just being lazy or just skipping a step. Because it's not necessary. It's just I made it for myself. You like them not split.
You know why?
Does it cook better, maybe?
Yeah, it doesn't. When they connect,
Doesn't put out too much blood and juices either. Okay, so we'll set 15-minute timer. Oven should be really nice high heat. And she said put it in like the top rack of the oven. Maybe more heat will go up that way and crisp them up. I don't know. Let's see. That's so nuts. It's going to be a long time for the roads to get fixed. Actually crazy.
How's that property next to you?
Oh yeah, that's what Sam wanted to know. How is the property that was for sale once upon a time? Did it make it out? Here's our chili, guys. This was once upon a time Cowboy Kent Rollins chili. And then we just reduced it a bunch. Take out all of the extra liquid. So that we don't have soggy chips. Hi, Cookie. Happy Friday to you. Thank you very much for the tier 2 resub. 65 months in a row. Guys, okay. Elvin with the 78. Dust with the 63. Cookie with the 65 months. Where do these months keep going, honestly? Now I'm going to distribute. I'm just going to like put little dollops of this chili around on the chips. Also think about how much you're putting on, because we don't want the chips to like break when we go to pick them up. We need to come closer maybe. Maybe one more light in our life. Yeah. Nice. Stores are finally getting stocked and reopened.
Nice.
It's like literally rebuilding your whole community.
Yeah.
Starting back from the ground up. That is it. I'm stopping there. I think I'll do one more small sprinkle of cheese on top. Thanks, oh my god. I like your username too. Just remember, there's still going to be queso on here, so don't go nuts. But I always like to top the chili back with some cheese. All right, now we're going to put those in the oven. The oven's at a pretty high heat because we're baking the chicken wings at the same time. So let's just keep our eye on this. We just went one simple layer because we're not that hungry today. Okay, next. Next is this. Natural disasters, yes. So this is our queso that we've been slowly heating up. You haven't been in Twitch in forever? Well, I'm glad that you came back to visit today. I'm trying to mix the fat back into the queso, guys. I think I'll put that back on the heat now. But that's it.
What the fuck?
What?
Snow flurries Wednesday morning for Titan?
They were saying we might have snow next week too, Sam.
Yeah, but like, they're still dealing with the other shit. They don't need fucking cold
No,
weather.
that's so true. That's so true. Yeah, we don't need that. Looking a bit like cheesy scrambled eggs. Quiet. We're getting there.
You got married? Congratulations.
Who did? What? Congrats. That's so exciting. Titan. You could see the people that have had happy marriages. And the ones that have had a few issues, but that's okay. That's life. How good is your cowboy style chili and queso? It's good. Because Sam, you already ate the chili, right? One round of it when you got home. It's good and it will make you stank it up. But yeah, also the queso will do the same thing for you, so have it in small batches. Vegan cookies good. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? We are slowly reheating our queso back here. It's quite a process because, like, when you reheat a cheese sauce, you don't want the fat to split out, which basically has already happened. But I think that also happened the first time. There is a chemical that you can buy that we've used before when we would make beer cheese at the brew pub. It's called sodium citrate. And that chemical will literally bind the fat to the dairy and is used a lot in cheese sauces like this. And it will literally be smooth. It doesn't matter how hot it gets up to the mixture. The sodium citrate, it will stay forever smooth. It's pretty magical. But if you don't have something like that, you are stuck going low and slow the best that we can. It's almost melted in there. Happens to be an ingredient in American cheese. Well, there you go, Cookie. So that's how they bring everything together and make it so smooth like that. No crumbles at all. Okay, it's starting to heat up again. We might be able to get away with this just on like the lowest heat possible. The other thing I thought was just to maybe scoop up or off some of that fat that cooked out. That's really it. I was thinking about maybe a cornstarch slurry, but I really am also unsure of how that would go. Because like adding water into that, kind of freaky. There's after the schmelting process. Do you guys like really crispy cheese on your nachos? Or are you more like me where you just like it melted? I'm also gonna taste this queso right now. See how the mouthfeel is. It looks good until I stir it. Whatever that means. Man, the flavor of it is so good. There's chipotle peppers in there and a jalapeno. Samo, you want to come have a couple bites? I'm gonna have one bite-ski while I'm waiting on that queso, guys. Got a little green onion bit on there. A little pickled jalapeno. This is the first time I've ever had chili cheese nachos and I really like it. It's good, guys. Almost tastes like a Frito pie. The queso's almost good. I think the thing is that I have to do is literally keep stirring it as we heat it. Don't be lazy. Oh, I do have, you want some salsa too? I did get salsa for this too, guys. But I honestly don't know if the salsa is needed. with how good the chili tastes. Because the chili has a tomato base to it already.
Kate might get ovenized tonight. Little Dutch oven.
Excuse me? Jalapenos? Jalapenos. Jalapenos. We're gonna be farting it up. What was the one trick that we learned this week? When you cook dried beans and soak them with the water, if you put some apple cider vinegar in with the soak, apparently that's supposed to help with the digestion process and not make them as farty when you eat them. We haven't tried this yet. We just discovered it from one of our favorite YouTube channels that we watch. So I guess I'll have to report back. The queso's almost ready. Sounds like TikTok BS. It was from like farmers, so not as much TikTok BS. Yeah, but also like they're farmers. They're not just like trendy TikTokers, right? They're homesteaders. Okay, coming in.
Right, Ryan?
Guys, it came together. So like when you mix it, it doesn't look that good. But then like if we just let it chill, it looks freaking good. So the thing is, we just don't mix it. No, I'm joking. I am gonna get a smaller spoon though. More like personal sized. Okay, so Sam was eating on that side. Hello. We got the cheese strings. Oh, maybe you couldn't see them. Are you cold or hot? What's the point of eating beans, Titan says, if you can't share it later with everyone else? Sharing is caring. I mean, that's what we are taught from a young age. It's getting stringier. The queso keeps getting better. What's that? Queso's gonna warm you up? Okay. The Arnold Schwarzenegger I'll be back nachos. These turned out, guys. Look at that beautiful mess. I think I'll take a quick photo. Okay, so this is what Pell says after looking it up. The apple cider vinegar breaks down indigestible sugars to help the digestion and also brightens the flavor of the bean without any excess salt. There you go. Hi, boss man. I hope you're doing good.
So we learned something new today.
We did. We are big time fact checkers here. Samo got filled up. Okay, what's the best one? Just go for this really cheesy one. You legitimately should, dude. Like, you're my favorite Googler. Okay, I had to go the first bite with cheese. Please. What about this one? Look at this little contraption we have going on. It's already folded up. Mmm. That one got flipped over. How was it with sour cream? Guys, this is what I wanted today. Like, you know when you just feel like something dirty? And like the other part was I already had the chili and the queso and the chicken wings in the house. So we didn't have to buy that much other ingredients to make the nachos today. There's one thing that sometimes can find is you go to make nachos or you're really craving nachos, but you don't have anything, the ingredients in the house to make it. By the time you buy all the ingredients to make nachos at home, it's like $40 already. Crazy. So once you have stuff already in the house, you should definitely make nachos. The chicken wings are baking along. They look very pale. That's my report on those.
You can bake them and throw them in the air fryer
Air fry
finish if you want.
them. Nice. I like that idea. Okay, eat this while it's warm. I will be in a nacho coma after this. Yep. You guys ever share nachos with somebody? And then you guys both go for the same chippy? Nacho chip fight? It's like, excuse me, that was my chip. I saw it first. Sharing nachos, that's rich. You guys don't share nachos? You just get a whole order for yourself? Unreal. That was my couple of tasters, my friends. I'm gonna see what we got going on tomorrow. Is there anything that I can prep today? I guess it is coming up to Halloween, guys. I think we have a little bit to go on the wingers still. Is this also, because the timer went off, I should also flip them at this point. So it says you want to flip the chicken wings baking every like 20 minutes or so. Why don't we switch this out? Do a flipperoonie. Like, they're sizzling, and like one of them actually doesn't even look that good. It's a bit bloody when the skin is really dark like that. Excuse me? Are you guys feeling okay? It's pretty bad. Like, the way that chicken looks without it being browned is not appetizing, like, at all. But then if we look at that color that I just flipped it over, it's looking okay. I guess we can definitely say I've never been like just a boiled chicken person. Just the pale white meat. Kind of freaks me out. But I think the rice flour is working really good. Starting to crisp up on the underside already. And then now that we flip these, because it's crisping on the pan side, now we'll really start to get some color on there. And we've also heated them up now, so it should start to cook a bit quicker. It was chimpkin today, Titan. At least that's what it said on the label. Do rabbits have wings? Just a flying rabbit. Okay, let's set another 15 minutes. Buffaloes have wings? Oh, it's true. How did we not know? Okay, we have a bit of time to kill. So I think we're gonna do this fun thing together. You guys ready? Oh, you could see it. I didn't sneak it. I think we're gonna build our little Halloween pumpkin that Samo got for us. And also, as you guys can see, it even lights up. The classic Samo surprise with Lego always. Yeah, because I'm done cooking on the cut-in board. It's so cute, right? I love how it says 8+. Now I'm nervous. Because, like, no one in our building does jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. It's just, like, not... Halloween's not as fun. Speedrunning jack-o'-lanterns? What's that? Pardon? Okay, like, making a bunch of them? The last one she did was cut, gutted, carved, and lit in 6 minutes. I've heard a lot about that channel. I'm glad that you guys still hang around there because I know Bonk was super involved when they first started streaming. But, like, honestly, I'm in bed by 9. And isn't that when they start streaming? Nurse Huckleberry. I don't even think you know them. We got a 1, 2, and a 3 bags, though, still. Not the smallest set. I've never had a little leaflet like this before either. Oh, for the battery. There's a warning. It's fun, a little hectic. I mean, that's what streaming is all about, though. I know that that's been our favorite times on stream. Bag number 1. This sounds like this won't take you very long. There's 82 steps. They have kitties, Burton and Kiki. Okay, let's see how far we get. Wait, you got it for free? Was this a free one?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a free one. That's why it came in my life. Did you build it already, caretaker? That's so cute. We got matching Legos. Number 1. I always like push the pieces over, make a little building area. We need this. At first I was like, what the heck are we doing? But I see it now. I shouldn't underestimate myself building Legos because I am pretty dang good at it. You got the pumpkin and Fortnite character with the Atari. Sweet. Which Fortnite character was it? So this is the base of the pumpkin. Dunny. Flip it over, it says. I am Lego Master. Love how that goes off after I say that. I am Lego Master. Pew! We didn't need this one. It distracted me. Okay, 1 and a 1, and we're done there. Continuing on. Can you guys even see? Come closer. We're just doing this while we wait for chicken wings to bake. If you guys are like, what the heck? This isn't cooking. Just a generic Fortnite brickhead. Okay. What are you doing? You had in another set? You don't have to find it. It's fine. Okay. I didn't know there was one to find. Now we're like building the rest of this border around, let's say. We'll center the greens. It's fun building Legos while you have chicken wings sizzling in the oven behind you.
Came with a bright bomber.
What is that? Oh, that's from Fortnite. Dooch.
So basically, Funko Pops and Lego.
That's cool. Oh, because I see how they're numbered. So Lego made their own version of that? What the heck? These little pieces are a bit challenging, guys. Oh no. Yeah, why are they giving those all away for free? No one bought them? Chicken wings, chicken wings. Should have started them earlier. But then we wouldn't have got to build this together. Okay, that is completed. The next one, we're making a stack up. Giving them away for free for the same reason that Funko Pops were being buried in the landfill. Really? Because, like, we had some Funko Pops, or Sam got some. And we've been slowly able to sell them secondhand on Marketplace. Like, not for a ton of money, but still, people are like, you have this Funko Pop? I'm coming right now to buy it. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they were, like, such a thing. But some people are really big collectors of those. Okay, next one. The pieces are just disappearing. 7 of these. So all of these. And we're doing it like that. That's what it looks like on the outside. Modern age Beanie Babies. Yes, totally. I had so many. That was like my main collector thing. That and like Barbies for sure when I was young. What did I season the chicken with? We seasoned the chicken with salt, pepper, and just some rice flour on the outside to help it crisp up in the oven. That wasn't part of the recipe. That's just something that I know, that little trick from cooking over the years. Just went really nice and simple. Done. Solve that problem. Okay, next one. Putting a little thing across. Whoa. And now, those on there. Got some wind building up. Also peeking at the wingers over here. Oh yeah, now that we flipped them over, starting to see some fat sizzling on the sheet pan. Now it's working. Okay. We need these 3. What's your guys' favorite wing sauce to put on them? You had a giant salad late last night and you still haven't ate yet today? Just filled you up, hey? Okay, this we're just putting to the side. We start something different now. Look at that little piece. It's like angled. Okay, so that's like this way. That faces that way. Sure. You're kind of new to wings and sauces, but you do enjoy some Asian zing. Ooh, I guess that is one of my other favorite flavors, is like a sweet chili garlic sauce is always yummy with chicken wings. Or maybe you like more like honey garlic or teriyaki. Some people will do like a soy ginger for Asian styles. It sounds like someone's like trying to break out of the bedroom. It's so weird. Guys, our roommate's door is just like going like this from the wind right now. It sounds hilarious. I don't know if you can hear it. A little distracting though. But yeah, you can really get creative with the different flavors that you put with chicken wings. That is the nice thing about chicken, is it goes with a lot of stuff. Needs to be adjusted. This whole building needs to be adjusted, dude.
We need to adjust ourselves out of here.
This is hard to tell. Okay, I think I got it. That was difficult, but I did it. We, like, our door is so bad, the handle mechanism on it, that one time I wasn't even, like, barely able to get back in the bedroom. But the maintenance guys here, they don't care. They don't care. Next one. Your friend in Calgary has been renovating apartments? He'd walk in this building and walk out.
Yeah.
That's so fun, pal. You have a friend that lives by us? This is such a weird little apparatus for building. Sometimes when you build the Legos up, it's hard to imagine what it's gonna be. Like, what is this? What are we building right now? This gets turned back like this. Now we have these. I've never seen these in this color before. Little flower petals. One goes up there, and then the other one is here. You mod for him like 7 years. That's still a friend. That's totally a friend. Okay, now we're taking this. This has to face this way. And we press it there. What? And then we seal in this little spot. See that little empty spot? Boom. Finish it up. Okay, that's gone. This is what it says. 2 times. Looks like maybe the side of the pumpkin. And we have, like a minute left on the wings, and we'll probably have to do one more flip. Another like 10, and then we're good. They're finally starting to brown a bit. 1 and 1. Now what? Now we do this on the other side. Flip it, it says. Back over. One more. Nice. So we got like 3 tiers of orange stuff. So we rented a house first, but the housing market is wonky. Couldn't afford to buy another one, but found good profit in apartment, right? Because they're nice and small. So it's not like you have to spend a ton of time like walking around and fixing all the different stuff, right? Nice small little space, easy to fix a couple things up, and then you're on to the next one. We loved fixing up apartments. Okay, this is where we're at. After the second 15 minutes, what if I just bring us over here? By the stove cam. And then we're gonna give those one more flip all together. What's up, Samu? We're getting there. And then the other one I will say, because like I don't have a fancy convection oven or anything like that. If you notice it's not browning to what you want, but the food is all cooked and you don't want it to get dry, you could always turn on the broiler to finish browning the surface. And then I have actually done that a ton on stream using this oven. It's like the only way I can really get things properly caramelized and browned. So let's see in another 10 minutes, but we can always finish these with the broiler. Yeah, for sure on pizza too. Hey, good one. Just some ovens are better than others. Like the electric stove that we had on the island, the flat glass top, that was a legendary stove. If I could have that for the rest of my life, I would have been happy. Okay, so our timer's on. We don't have to worry about building. We won't forget. Next step. That. Okay, nice. And now we get all of these orange bits starting to go on, like each side. That's really easy. A decent electric stove isn't the devil, honestly. Like, I get to cook with gas at my clients. And the thing is, like, it's so annoying to clean after. Even with a, like, splash guard screen whenever you're, like, searing stuff in a pan, you always have to, like, take the grates off of the stove, put them somewhere, and then wipe the entire surface around all of the gas burners. It's honestly kind of annoying. But then, like, cooking with gas is always nice. But honestly, like, after cooking all these years, I think I would always choose electric stove over gas, sad to say. I'd rather just cook over fire, like in a barbecue, than cook with a gas stove inside. That's my opinion, but I know everyone has different preferences. Okay, so we just did this. Now we're gonna do it all over again. Because remember, it said 2 times. But I think that one was easy to do one by one. Yeah, I'd just rather actually have someone cooking for me, Kate. I said that to Sam the other day. I was like, imagine if you and I, like, hired a chef to cook for us. How that would feel. What a wild feeling. I can't even imagine. How the chef would feel? Well, I'd have to tell them that I'm not a chef. Because then they would get, like, if I was told that I was cooking for another chef, I would get super nervous. It doesn't matter how good of a cook you are. Because you know they're just going to judge you way different than the regular person. Yeah, I just stream Lego building. That's all. I love it, Shecht. It's not wrong, though. It's not a lie. I do stream Lego building. While cooking, even. Well, that's pro right there. Okay. Is that how they were? That's how they are. 1, 2. Whoa. Mish has been summoned? Hi, Mish. Lauren was trying to summon you earlier, but you did not receive the summoning. Thank you for the 1 bitly. I hope you had a good week and you're having a good Friday. We're doing the attachment. We're making a little pumpkin out of Lego while we wait for the chicken wings to finish. Because can't just stand around doing nothing. Misha, sorry. She was at a tapas and wine tasting. Yum! We're on to the second bag, guys. What type of wine and tapas did you have? Because there's lots of different types of tapas. How fun. And guys, Spanish, or tapas is Spanish for like little bite size. Let's say, if I say hors d'oeuvres, does that make sense? Like little appetizers, bite-sized appies to eat while you're drinking. Oh, that would be smart. Yeah, just link the website instead, so you don't have to list off everything that you ate. Although I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Up to you. You had 6 different wines. So what are we dealing with right now? A late night miche? I love it. Okay, this is where we're at on the pumpkin. It is actually looking quite pumpkin-esque. The next one, we have to build another one of those things. Another one of the orange things that we just built. And then, in 4 minutes, we're checking on the chicken wings. And probably just gonna start the broiler. And then we can eat them. I already had a couple bites of nachos, and they were really good. But the thing is, like, if I eat a full meal on stream, after I eat, I never feel like talking. I go into what I usually call digestion mode, and, like, I need, like, a solid 30 minutes to just, like, chill in my own world before I carry on with life. So if you guys wonder why I don't always eat a full meal on stream, that's honestly why. Foggy and 12C there? I mean, we did have blue sky. It looks like it's starting to get cloudy, but it's only 10C here, even. It's not that nice out no more. Okay, next. Oh, here's our little light, guys. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay, focus. We had 14 degrees there, and yeah, you're like super far north. It's really cooled off here. Like yesterday before we went to bed, we said that the air felt like winter. When you can like, does this sound crazy? But when you could smell the ice crystals in the air, you take a deep breath in, it's just like icy. I guess you'd only know that if you live somewhere wintry. 16C for you down there? It's not even that nice for you then, hey? Or is that pretty typical? You can smell it too? Okay, I'm not alone then. Thanks, Shecht. You had frost there? Holy Lisa. Wait, you guys live in the same state. I love when that happens. State friends. We've already had 1 frost, like, last week, I think. But this week we've been okay. We've lucked out. Right? When you take a deep breath in, your nostrils just freeze shut. That's when you know it's the middle of winter. You've been cold all week. I also say that, Whiskey Monster. Also, welcome in. Good to see you today. Is like, a couple weeks ago, I already had it happen. But as soon as the air is cold, but the sun is still warm, I get like cold extremities, right? Like my little fingertips will get cold and my toes. And then once that happens for the season, nah, you don't really like defrost yourself until it's springtime again. So funny. White Dove, how are you doing? Happy Friday. Did you miss the food? Okay, we had a little bit of nachos earlier because we wanted to munch. And also we were waiting on the chicken wings, which we still are. But holy smokes, they turned out. Like, there's both, like, shredded cheese on there, and I poured queso with the chili. A little bit of pickled jalapeno and some green onion. Like, simple, but with all the flavors, you don't want it to be too confusing either. And then we made some other yummy things. Some homemade hot sauce. Absolute fave. It's a chipotle buffalo version. So we make like a tea with dried chipotles and then blend it in. Seriously, my favorite hot sauce ever. That recipe's in Discord. I just followed it from way back when I posted it. And then I also got asked to make some ranch to go with the wings today. So we made a quick little rancho. So we're almost there. Okay, that was our 10 minutes. I said if they're not browned after this, I'll just turn the broiler on to brown them. Which I think will be smart. But now we can see that we rendered a good amount of fat out. And now we just need to crisp the skin up. So turn off the oven. Turn on the broiler on high. And I will always leave the oven door open while we broil so that I can like listen to the sizzles and also just like kind of peek down easily and see what's going on. Yes, you wear leggings, sweatpants, 3 layers on the top, extra socks, and a hat indoors. That's amazing. Love having whole dried chilies in tea, Shecht. It'll spice up your life. Trust me. Oh my god. And that's where it all went wrong. Back to the pumpkin, thanks. Thanks for making me giggle, guys. Okay, we're almost done this one. I like how the GoPro just randomly beeps. How did it... It's not even like... I don't have anything cooking on the stovetop. That's the report from Samo. Okay, I was going to skip ahead, but this is a different version from what we just built previously. Don't stress out. Yeah, we never saw you again. Would not be surprised. It's looking good in there. Okay, next one we'll start... Sorry, I had to finish this other side first, and then we'll start adding the larger pieces. So then these will go this way. It's at the back of the pumpkin, I'm gonna say. I can hear chicken wings sizzling. We got a blondie in here with us. How are you doing today, dude? Happy Friday. Palooza's hiring Mish to patch up some holes. Please. I want to finish this side and then I'm clearing the area. It's chicken wing time. It says back here. Ta-da! Guys, it's looking like a pumpkin. I just did a peek. We're A-okay. No burning. Clear the area. I have to finish Little Pumpkin tomorrow. Bench scrapers, also good for picking up Lego. You're welcome. It's for cooking and playing. Pumpkin. Blue pumpkins from not finishing. I'm sorry. But look, we got chicken wings at least out of it. Turn the broiler off so you don't light your entire house on fire. They browned up, guys. They crisped. I'm just gonna pour a bit of the hot sauce in a little container. They browned up nice, hey? Broiler? Thank gosh the oven has that. Because, like, what would we do otherwise? I don't know how else we would brown all this stuff. Just make a big old pile of wings, guys. We'll actually plate it up. I was gonna just go in and eat it, but maybe I should do a nice plate. We need 2 different containers for the dippies. A ranch and a hot sauce. Like, they all turned out really good looking. Even the underside, guys. It made like chicken caramel. Deadly. Because these aren't split, I mean, serving 6 per person is probably smart. Because you're getting double the amount of wings. It also looks really good on the plate like that. Go this way. Light up their life. Okay, scoop some ranch. Can't believe how good this turned out. I put like 0 effort into it, guys. It's actually hilarious. I know there's like 1 sneaky green onion in here whole that didn't blend. So hopefully we don't scoop that. Homemade ranch. Can't beat it. Give the shosh a shake. Give your shosh a shake. We don't want to waste this, so just pour what you're going to use. And I will say this batch, spicier than what I have used, or made, rather, in the past. But I also said, over time, it will mellow out. That is the lovely part of putting vinegar in there, is it's going to mellow out that spice a bit. Shawshank Redemption. Oh gosh. Okay, these are still like really hot, right? But hopefully I can start tearing into them. Let's see. Oh, we'll also take a quick photo for everyone. For everyone involved today. That did really not look that nice. I need to do some stuff. Light it up. That's a lot better. Red was here for Andy's wings. Do I know Andy? How you know you cooked them properly when they just come apart like that? And yes, I'm sure you saw the steam bomb. Please don't burn your face. I'm gonna try and debone this. Just pick out both of the bones and eat it that way. It's really freaking hot though. Ouch! I can't. See, like that's the thing about me and movie/show references. Right over my head. Sam's learned over the years. Like, I will hear these names being said and stuff and be like, oh, okay. But then it still will never sink in. I don't know what that's about. It's just like how I am. Okay, I'm gonna just leave this here. So I got rid of all of the one bone there. Oh, there's a bit of meat. And now the other bones here and then a bit of cartilage. I'm just gonna dunk this and go in. I remember why I like that hot sauce so much. Like the bit of acidity in that hot sauce, like the flavor that it has with the crispy chicken skin is so good. Like it makes the chicken like taste nutty or something. It's kind of crazy. My goodness. This one, that's a ranch. Mmm. Yeah, I didn't even plan on making ranch today. Just everyone in chat, or at least one person did, asked me about having ranch. So then I thought we would just make it. Look at it, it's making me hot, guys. Like I'm freaking sweating already. That was one wing with hot sauce. Next one, love just like pulling them apart. Ranch people ranch everything. Like, see, I haven't even touched it. But it is nice. Maybe I'll do a double dip on this one. So I'll often go hot sauce into the ranch. That's what I mean by double dip. And if you couldn't tell, the chicken wing flat is my favorite part of the wing. Like, I don't mind the little drummies, but there's just something about this that is so perfect for eating. There you go, guys. The deadliest bite. I don't mind the streaks. Because I'd rather not ranch the hot sauce and dilute the flavor. That's just my brain, though. Mmm. Whoa. That's like buttery. The ranch flavor like totally changed it. And the dill really came out too. So that's delicious. Try to see if it works. Okay. Oh wait, I did it the wrong way again. Sorry. We're supposed to go ranch and then over. I'll use this because it has an easy little dipping stick. Okay, I ranched. Oh, it almost worked perfectly. Just a little bit right at the end. Same, but different. That's true, right? Typically, blue cheese was made with buffalo wings. I think we just adapted it to ranch over the years. That's really good, guys. Very, very good. Those two sauces together. Even chicken tenders with this would be phenomenal. And it made my nose run, so that's how you know the hot sauce is proper. Ugh. When you gotta blot off your face after eating wings. Excuse me. Oh, belch of approval for the chef. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, it all turned out. Really easy stream today. Sorry that the wings took so long, but I think we're all okay with how things went anyways. The chili cheese nachos, for how simple it is, yeah, this is deadly pub food. And that's kind of the thing with pub food, right? Is, like, it's got to be simple, not too much ingredients. When you try to be fancy with pub food, that's usually when it goes wrong. Whoa, don't put that there. That was a booby trap. Okay, we will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, cooking it up again with some turkey enchiladas. Use up the rest of our smoked turkey from last week on stream. I thought that would be fun together, come full circle. And what else are we doing? I forget. And some roasted cauliflowers. Nice. Okay. Who's streaming? Do you guys have suggestions? Let me know. Otherwise, I will try to find someone for us to go hang out with. I don't really know. Bake a strawberry shortcake with somebody. That sounds good. Guys, do you have suggestions? Otherwise, I'll just let us go today. It looks like I've been crying. That's when you know. Mish, you won't be here tomorrow. Thank you for letting me know. I hope you have a wonderful day. I think that's it for this stream. We're not going to go raid anyone today. It's okay. It's okay. We're just all hanging out. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for the follows. Was there any follows today? I don't think so, actually. Nobody new came to see us. But thanks, Lauren, for the gifted subs. Elvin, Dust, Cookie for the resubs, and Mish for the 1 biddy. Love you guys. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific, cooking up turkey enchiladas and some yummy roast cauliflower. Nice and simple again. Good night, good day. wherever you are in the world, and pop into Discord if you have any questions when we're not around. I'm just going to hit this button. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to stop streaming. That's it. See y'all tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.
Bye.